This video will demonstrate the spinal immobilization evaluation. Students will voice everything they are assessing, and the evaluator may clarify treatments during the assessment. You will be able to review your equipment before beginning the evaluation.
Okay, so PPE seems safe. I'm going to have my partner hold manual C-spine for the duration of the call. Okay, I'm going to have my patient lift their hands here and go ahead and squeeze my fingers. Okay. I'm checking pulses, and which finger am I touching?
Index finger.
Okay. Go down here to the feet. I'm going to have him pull against my hands, have him push, and check pulses, and pulses are present. Okay. I'm going to take a properly sized C-collar. Okay. Then we're going to be log rolling the patient onto the board here. First thing is I'm going to move this arm out of the way to avoid stress on his joint. Okay, and on the headman's count, we're going to log roll the patient.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. We're also going to clear the posterior, make sure there's no other injuries. And on the headman's count.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Now we're going to do the Z maneuver, which laterally to the left on the headman's count.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. And we're going to complete the Z maneuver on the headman's count.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Got ample room there. Good. Okay, we're going to pad any voids, any spaces between the patient's skin and the board to avoid discomfort. We're going to begin laying the straps out in an organized manner. First one we'll secure is the chest. So I'm going to have my partner secure his side of the chest strap. I'm going to tell my patient, go ahead and take a deep breath. That way we know his chest is never restricted from breathing. We're going to come up here and secure the shoulders and tell the patient to hug themselves so that we can have access straight underneath the shoulder blade. So just like a backpack. That way it keeps the neck and the shoulders stable. We're going to go over to this one, which is going to be secured right over the hip joints or the iliac crest. We never want to secure this on any soft abdominal tissue. Okay, I'm going to constantly check my center strap and pull to make sure it runs as perfectly vertically as I can. Gotta lift up. And this last strap is final security for the patient onto the backboard. So I'm going to pull up and secure that. Okay, I've got C-spine. Take over C-spine through the front of the patient while the head block's being applied. Note the direction of the tape from lower to higher. It creates a more stable head block. Okay, we've got the head block secured for the patient. Sir, go ahead and raise your hands for me again if you would. Go ahead and squeeze my fingers. Which finger am I touching?
Index finger.
And we're checking for radial pulses, both present. Go ahead and push down. Go ahead and pull up. Checking pulses. They are present. Okay, last, sir, go ahead and grab the center strap for me. So we're securing the patient's arms to keep them from becoming injured on loading into the ambulance. If this patient were unconscious, we would do the following. We would just merely secure the arms as such under the hip strap, and we reassess every 3 to 5 minutes.
In this evaluation, the critical criteria are failure to immediately direct or take manual stabilization of the head, failure to properly apply appropriately sized cervical collar before ordering the release of manual stabilization, released or ordered release of manual stabilization before it is maintained mechanically, manipulated or moved the patient excessively, causing potential spine compromise, head immobilized to the device before device sufficiently secured to the torso. Patient moves excessively up, down, left, or right on the device. Head immobilization allows for excessive movement. Upon completion of immobilization, the head is not in a neutral, inline position. Failure to reassess motor, sensory, and circulatory functions in each extremity after immobilizing a patient to the device. Failure to manage the patient as a competent EMT. Exhibits unacceptable effects with the patient or other personnel. Uses or orders a dangerous or inappropriate intervention.